he or she brings to the table. A leader that understands the customer and the unique environments where they live and work. And a leader that sets the standards that others want and must follow. At GM is just part of us. We look forward to working with all of you, our customers, our suppliers, our dealers, and our community partners throughout the world to drive diversity forward.
Tonight, we're very excited and honored to have Delta Airlines' highest-ranking Asian American on stage with us tonight. Kiko Harvey is the Vice President of Corporate Audit and Enterprise Risk Management for Delta. And we are also very proud of Kiko because she is our 2010 WAC honoree. Let's take a few minutes now to find out more about Kiko Harvey's professional background.
During her career as a certified public accountant, Kiko has played a principal role in heading up key internal audits of several major corporations throughout the country. In March 2009, Kiko joined Delta Airlines as Vice President of Corporate Audit and Enterprise Risk Management. She represents the highest-ranking Asian American at the airline. Prior to joining Delta, Kiko worked at Starbucks Coffee Company for 11 years, where she served as the Vice President of Internal Audit. Earlier in her career, Kiko was the Director of Franchise Revenue at Taco Bell Corporation for 5 years and worked for Price Waterhouse for 8 years. She is a member of the Institute of Internal Auditors, known as the IIA, the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, and recently completed 2 terms on the Board of Governors for the Puget Sound chapter of the Institute of Internal Auditors. Kiko has received several honors, including the Starbucks Leader of the Quarter Award. She volunteers at the American Cancer Society Relay for Life, Habitat for Humanity, and is a member of the Finance Committee for Camp Twin Lakes, a charitable organization for children with life-threatening illnesses and other challenges.
Very impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Kiko Harvey, our 2010 WAC honoree, to the stage.
Thank you, Sujatha. In 2009, the WAC Awards were brought back to Atlanta from Los Angeles, and we honored 3 corporate executives, John Iwata from IBM, Michael Fung from Walmart, and Ann Chow of AT&T. Former U.S. Secretary of Commerce and Transportation Norman Mineta and Vice Admiral Harry Harris were also recognized that year. In 2009, UPS was presented the inaugural WAC Corporate Champion Award. Then in 2010, I was honored as the WAC Awards recipient, along with corporate executives Ron Chang of UPS and Michael Chen of GE Commercial Finance. General Joseph Peterson, one of the highest-ranking Asians in the U.S. Army, was recognized, along with McDonald's as the WAC Corporate Champion Award. Let's take a look now at the WAC highlights of 2009 and 2010.
The Pan-Pacific American Leaders and Mentors Organization, PPOM, is made up of a professional network of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, military and civilian, all who are committed to serving the nation by providing leadership, education, mentoring, and fellowship opportunities. Now, let's take a quick look at the mission and values behind PPOM.
The PPOM Mentorship Program connects mentees with experienced professionals who have achieved personal, professional, and career success. Mentors provide advice, encouragement, feedback, and guidance towards achieving a mentee's full potential. A unique feature of the PPOM Mentorship Program is that its members provide realistic, comprehensive, and often real-time assessments of career fields and assist mentees in investigating and understanding those careers. PPOM actively recruits qualified mentors from within its membership to participate in the mentorship program.
I believe that being a mentor is one of the best investments you can make in helping others have a brighter future. It's what we as leaders do. It's our responsibility as leaders. And mentoring leads to a lifelong relationship between a mentor and a mentee in experiencing leadership and success. And all you have to do is offer your leadership skills and experience. Just listen, show them that you care, and help them create a vision.
We are very fortunate to have with us this evening our 2013 WAC Award recipient and PPOM's chairman, Major General Tony Taguba, U.S. Army retired. Let me show you more about this incredible general.
Upon graduation, he was commissioned as an armor officer and continuing in his military career, becoming only the second Filipino-American general in the United States Army. Major General Taguba also has a room full of degrees from years of higher education. He is a graduate of Webster University with an MA degree in public administration, Salve Regina University with an MA degree in international relations, the U.S. College of Naval Command and Staff with an MA degree in national security and strategic studies, and the U.S. Army War College. Major General Taguba has served in command and staff positions from platoon to general officer level. His service tours and command assignments span more than 3 decades, including service in the continental U.S. at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, Fort Hood, Texas, Fort McPherson, Georgia, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, Alexandria, Virginia, and at the Pentagon. The Major General was deployed in South Korea, Germany, and Kuwait, and served in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. The Major General has received numerous awards and medals throughout his career, including the Army Distinguished Service Medal, Legion of Merit with 3 Oak Leaf Clusters, Meritorious Service Medal with 6 Oak Leaf Clusters, Army Commendation Medal with 2 Oak Leaf Clusters, Army Achievement Medal with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, and the Army Staff Identification Badge, among many others.
Impressive again. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our 2013 WAC Award recipient, PPOM Chairman, Major General Tony Taguba.
How'd you all like my mustache? As I grow older, it fell off. I didn't have to shave it off. In any case, I thought we were honoring Ms. Bellion Hong, but to thank Sachi Koto for inviting us back here and help recognize our PPOM WAC Award recipient tonight. Of course, even though we're military and civilian, we focus this year on a corporate sector because they're a very important part of our program. And so we selected, and it is my distinct honor to present Ms. Bellion Hong, founder and president, of the CEO of Knowledge Advantage Inc. Her other title is she is a quintessential leader and mentor to many, and I can assure you of that. So when you read her biography, one can only imagine how she was able to accomplish the many roles and achievements she had in her 30-plus years of public service and 20 more years of service in the corporate and community sector. From being the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Command, Control, Communications, and Intelligence, Office of the Secretary of Defense in the Pentagon, to be the President and CEO of Knowledge Advantage Incorporated, she continued to perform as a major contributor to a very long list of very important national and state level programs. I have known Belle for many years now. She's both my mentor and my occasional tormentor. She is incredibly energetic, exceptionally honorable, and extraordinarily generous as a person who's outstanding and endless service to our Asian American and Pacific Islander community and to our country, as we recognize here tonight. In sum, Ms. Leong Hong credits her success to her many role models and mentors, her deep conviction and passion to help others succeed, and of course to her family. She truly exemplifies and promotes the core values and attributes of a skilled and seasoned and successful leader and mentor. And as you view the video, you'll understand more fully the reason why Ms. Belkis Leong Hong was unanimously selected as PPOM's 2015 Leaders and Legends honoree. Please show the video.
Belkis Leong Hong represents the American dream that has brought people to this nation's shores for centuries. She is a first-generation Chinese American who fled the rise of communism in both China and Cuba, served a distinguished 30-year career in the U.S. government, established and runs a thriving company, and serves as a fierce advocate of the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. As a former general officer, equivalent senior executive in the Department of Defense, Belkis, known as Belle to her friends, has held a number of high-level positions that include serving as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Command, Control, Communications, and Intelligence. She also worked in the Office of the Undersecretary of Defense as Controller, where she led a major Department of Defense-wide initiative for management reform and business process reengineering. During her 30 years of public service, Belle established her credentials as a strategist and change agent. Since her retirement from federal service, Belle has dedicated herself to growing her company and giving back to her professional community and the Asian American Pacific Islander community. She is the founder, president, and CEO of Knowledge Advantage Inc., a woman-owned small business specializing in delivery of a wide array of expertise on information technology and knowledge management solutions, program management and analysis, strategic business initiatives, leadership development, and workforce initiatives. As an active leader in her professional community, Belle sits on numerous corporate boards as well as on several nonprofit and appointed boards. She currently serves on the National Defense University Board of Visitors. She was appointed to the State of Maryland's Federal Facility Advisory Board, co-chair of the Cybersecurity Workforce Committee, commissioner of the Maryland Commission on Cybersecurity Innovation and Excellence, the Governor's Workforce Investment Board, and many others. Belle says her true passion is devoted to strengthening the AAPI Asian American Pacific Islander community, ensuring that they have a seat at the table, regardless of whether that seat is in the corporate boardroom, on Capitol Hill, or in the executive branch of the U.S. government. Belle's focus on supporting the AAPI community began in the 1990s when she and other Asian American senior executives from across the federal government established the Asian American Government Executives Network. Their mission is to promote, expand, and support AAPI leadership in government. Belle is the recipient of numerous awards, including the PPOM Chairman's Distinguished Public Service Award, the Presidential Rank Meritorious Service Award, the DoD Distinguished Service Medal, the GSA Excellence in Management and Administration, the Governor of Maryland Citation for Outstanding Service, as well as many other notable awards. Congratulations to Belkis Leon Hong for the PPALM Leaders and Legends Award.
Accompanied by her son-in-law, Master Gunnery Sergeant Dan Williams, United States Marine Corps.
Okay, now I have a challenge. I'm sure.
Can everybody see us?
That's my challenge. I think I'm going to stick with this. So first of all, thank you very much, General Takuba, for nominating me on behalf of PPALM to be the recipient of this very prestigious Who's Who in Asian American Communities Award. You honor me greatly, and I'm very humbled. Good evening, Ms. Sachikoto, fellow award recipients, Ms. Takwan and Mr. Malukaran, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. I am particularly honored to be the recipient of this award from this organization, the WAC Alliance Foundation, whose worthy goals of advancing and benefiting the lives of Asian American Pacific Islanders so closely aligns with my own convictions. And most importantly, I applaud the invaluable services and the WAC Alliance is doing in shining a spotlight on people and issues in our community and bringing them to the attention of both our communities and the American public at large. I salute you, Ms. Sachikoto, for your vision. I am very humbled to be in the company of past recipients of this award, like the Honorable Norman Mineta, twice a Cabinet Secretary, Congressman Mike Honda, Floyd Morey, Admiral Harris, General Tony Takuba, amongst others. They're all my heroes. And I congratulate my fellow awardees tonight. When I read about Ms. Takwan's many accomplishments and her humanitarian deeds at such a young age, I stand in awe. I am excited and hopeful that the future generations of Asian American leaders will far surpass what our generation has been able to achieve. And I'm very impressed with Mr. Joseph Malukaran's achievement as a successful businessman. What he has been able to accomplish is no small matter. You honor me today for my passion to help our community to be part of the national conversation, and not just an afterthought, to ensure that we have a seat at the table, whether it is in the corporate boardroom, the Congress, the executive branch, the judiciary branch, or in the military. I have dedicated 30+ years as a public servant. Professionally, I grew up in the Department of Defense, where I learned what it